If he had a king, why would he bet 20,000?
Because he knows his opponent will ship it with ace high.
You could shut me right up.
Antanas Guoga, lietuvis.
How?
Why is everyone so happy except Phil?
You and him have endless trunks of money. He's a school teacher.
Oh, you lied.
Of course I lied. It's poker, Phil.
Jo, aš labai nekenčiu Antano Guogos, kaip ką jis lietuviškam pokeriui padarė. Bet my god, ant kiek entertaining yra žmogus, kai jisai prie stalo.
Jason, 5 high, limps.
Geras ne vienas, aš mėgstu pokerio compilations, pažiūrėk Negranų. Nu, ne, ką Negranų žiūrėt. Bet jo, pokeris nesvetimas čia. Jau pasakos daug kartų.
Ace for Phil Hellmuth. He also limps.
We've got some more limping, which is basically like the vulture circling.
Russ raises to 2,000. King, queen. Antonio calls. Jason calls. Phil raises to 11-2.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husbands too, because they're raising everybody out here.
Oh boy, decision time now on Harlow. You could see how much he's got left.
How much?
9,200 more. Might as well give it to me.
Phil limp re-raised in order to isolate the cannon. At this point, I don't think Russ has much of a choice.
He calls. Antonio folds. So's Jason. The flop. King 5 king, trip kings for
Aš actually šitą visą epizodą mačiau. Aš prisimenu šitą visą epizodą.
Harlow.
Russ has crushed this flop.
Daug pokerių tikrai žiūrėdavau tuo metu.
Russ should bet here to try to get some value. He doesn't have a lot of chips or a lot of time. He's probably doing everything he can to not jump out of his seat. One reason why playing on the internet's better.
Čia aš dabar mėginu prisiminti. Šičia buvo, kur buvo tipo profesionalai ir šitas žmogus neprofesionalas. O ten kažkaip ar per qualifierį patekdavo, ar šiaip, nežinau, kažkaip. Ir jis turėdavo, ir jie, žaisdavo prieš tą stalą ir kažkaip ten, jeigu laimi plus kažkiek, kažką jie gali laimėti. Kažkiek pinigų ten ar pasilieka, ar kažkaip ten būdavo taisyklės. Labai čia senai buvo.
He bets 20,000.
How much you have left?
45,000 total.
45 total, gets them all in.
Phil puts Harlow all in.
No chance he's folding. I think he's just taking a moment to soak it all in.
And Russ calls.
Wow.
Iš tikrųjų, Philas tragiškai žaidžia viską, man atrodo.
That's the way it's been going.
Antanai, ką pasakysi?
That's the worst.
I think he just got over 100.
He will if his hand holds up.
He was folding, I was like, oh, well, that's probably a call.
That is the worst.
Phil is drawing virtually dead.
I just got over 100. He just has to dodge 2 more hands and come back tomorrow. So sick.
I'm glad I hit it the...
Esmė, kad visiems patinka iš Philo Hellmuto juoktis. Ypač, kai jis taip nervuojasi reaguoja. Tai Esfandiari prie stalo, kuris niekada nepraleis progos iš Hellmuto pažvengti, ir dar Tony Guoga. Oh my fucking god. Ir Philas sužaidžia šudiną ir dar prapistai.
So sick.
I'm glad I hit it the 5.
What are you thinking? Are you thinking backdoor flush?
What do you mean, what am I thinking? He has to move in, right? I mean, he...
Oh, I mean, you can't move in unless he has a hand. I mean...
What? How much?
10, 20, 30, 40, 40.
What do you mean, what am I thinking? What the I mean, well, I got... There's 30,000 in there or whatever. I mean, I'm playing no matter what. I have to give him a chance to bluff off his money. That's the only reason I check.
Phil can only hit running aces or running hearts.
You want insurance here?
So brutal. What a day.
There's some way we can
The
insure
guy
it.
folded so many hands, just waited, and then Phil Hellmuth just doubles them up, no problem.
Instead of like betting 5, and you could just bet 5 and fold. Or you could put 45 in.
Russ is picturing driving his kids around in that new
Dukina Philo
minivan.
žaidimą ir pasirinkimą. Nuostabu.
It's a 6 and Russ has a profit.
Why would he bet 20,000?
Ai, man atrodo, jis pradeda gal su 100,000 ir tada jeigu baigia su, pelnu virš 100,000, pasilieka, ten tą pliusą. Kažkokios ant tokios taisyklės buvo.
It doesn't make any sense. If he had a king, why would he bet 20,000?
Because he knows his opponent will ship it with ace high, That was deep level kid, High tech.
I needed that. Well done. Well done, man.
That was so sick.
Very nice.
Amazing.
Vanessa, it's me and you. I gotta raise it. 1,200.
When have I ever been called predictable? I have many things.
So if you re-raise, then you build the pot so big, and then you're gonna get bluffed out in the big pot.
Oh boy, Vanessa's got pocket rockets.
I'd say it's the perfect time to listen to Tony and re-raise.
Just calls.
Better keep the pots low. I bet 2,000.
Oi.
That's fair.
Vanessa
you know.
Russo.
I think it's better betting in the dark.
Tony bets in the dark
Yeah.
and flops 2 pair.
A dark raise, that's hard and commitment to the game.
OM Tony G. Karma has left the building. I think we're about to see 2 people committed to this pot.
Vanessa raises to 5,000.
I want to raise it again.
Tony re-raises to 20 grand.
You can get it all in.
Tony G sounding very confident.
You ready?
Visą laiką sounds.
Tony G is capable of this song and dance whether he's strong.
Rusų čia visas handas yra toks... Blet.
So if you re-raise, then you build the pot so big, and then you're gonna
I have ever been called predictable.
Tony čia raisina,
Vanessa's
6-5.
got pocket.
the pot's low.
Ruso tik kolina su tūzais. Nu tai čia jau iš karto, nu, tarkim, tu galėjai ir raisint, bent jau kontrolę handą turėtum kažkiek, bet, nu, gali, tarkim, slow playing, gerai. Bet tada Tony aklai betina ir jis 2 poras gauna. Prieš tūzus. Ant flopo, kuris yra... Pala, jo? Ne, aklai betina. Ir flopas, kuris techniškai yra tūzams, tai neblogas. Ypač, kai tu žinai, kad Tony G čia žais dahuja handų, tipo. Tu tik kolinai, jis nežino, kad tu tūzus turi... Nu, my God! Ir tas visas šnekėjimas jo ant
The building.
viršaus.
I think we're about to see 2 people committed to this pot.
Vanessa raises to 5,000.
I want to raise it again.
Tony re-raises to 20 grand.
You can get it all in.
Tony G sounding very confident.
You ready?
Tony G is capable of this song and dance whether he's strong or bluffing. Vanessa is going to have a hard time getting away from this one.
You ready? If you win the hand, you keep me quiet.
Don't believe you. That bluff I'll call. That bluff I'll call.
Tony just added unspeakable equity to this pot.
Vanessa calls.
Tony's bombed the
Call
flop,
that
which
shit
may make
single
Vanessa
huge.
think he's on a draw.
An ace on the turn.
Bam!
Russo has top set.
Hello, Nasty.
Bet
As Tony
flušas
G would say,
atėjo.
ace from space, and Vanessa has gone from 0 to hero.
Tony G does have a flush draw
10,000.
and bets 10,000.
Jis žino, kad čia yra gan blogas šiaip korta jam, bet vis tiek jis 2 poras turi, bet bottom 2, atėjo ir flashas čia kita vertus. Ir realiai dabar yra potencialas ir kad 2 poras gali Vanessa pagauti, jeigu ten kokį ace jack turėjo, bet su ace jack būtų free betinus turbūt, bet kaip be būtų.
You could shut me right up.
Jis.
How?
Well, by being all in and winning the pot.
Punch in the face.
Just push a button.
That ace dramatically improves Vanessa's hand, but if she put
Negrano
Tony on
jaunesnis
spades, he
dar.
just got there
She just calls.
on spade watch.
Ir Tony G dabar gali sakautinti.
Tony checks in the dark. The river. A sick card, the 5 of hearts.
Ir dabar visiškai pizdės Tony G. Visiškai pizdės Tony
Now
G.
you got to show some guts.
Nes jis neturi jokio pagrindo galvoti, kad Vanessa turi dabar geresnį handą. Jis full house turi kaudį. Čia buvo džin korta Tony G. Su tūzais būtų raizinus, su valetais būtų raizinus. Tipo, jis, nu, čia bando įkalbinti, kad jinai betintų, bet jinai actually
Can
laimi.
you bet this, or are you going to make a really weak check now on the end? Go on, Vanessa, you can do it.
Man įdomu, aš nežinau šito hando, man įdomu, kaip stalas reaguos. Kaip pamatys
For
handą.
Vanessa, best card ever, full house over full house.
All in.
Call.
Ace is full.
Wow, very nice. That's the best. Very nice.
You got screwed?
I got a full house too in the end.
Wow.
And a flush draw.
Aš žinau, normaliai
That's
reagavo
shut me
visi.
Well done, Vanessa.
Nes čia
Vanessa
tiesiog bet
doubles
beatas
through.
čia.
I got lucky, obviously.
Not really. I mean, it's.
We took turns getting lucky. I got lucky to get the aces. You got lucky on the flop. I got lucky on the turn.
I haven't won one hand when I've been good. So.
Rip.
The loose cannon.
6, right?
Ooh, Paracowel.
O čia tas pats scenarijus, kur Why is everyone so happy except Phil, kur loose canonas, taip vadinas, kur tipo tas neprofesionalas prie stalo, kur virš 100 štuk, man atrodo, pasilieka kažkaip.
Boys.
If there's ever a time to re-raise, this is it.
12-6.
Yep.
Nors gal čia visi iš
But
to...
just a call.
We have some
ištraukos iš
cannon
to.
action over here.
O, Bransonas.
Ernest just called 12,000.
O, man, ir Bransonas čia ir lakas prie stalo. Bransonas jau mirė, legenda pokerio. Aš turbūt vienintelė jo pokerio knygą skaičiau, kai mokiau žaisti senai. Super System. Ir tada jo lakas tai šiaip tiesiog personažas buvo, negrano aišku.
Cannon action over here. Ernest just called 12,000 cold. Should be sending smoke signals into the sky.
I know Tony's gonna call it, so I might as well
Ir
too.
Helmutas čia jo. Ir Guoga, aišku, jo.
I love these big pots.
Labai ryškios asmenybės, prie šito stalo realiai. Helmutas gal paskutiniu metu, aišku, visi tuo metu buvo čia vieni ryškiausių, ko tu gali prie stalo turėti, jeigu nori reitingų, žinai. Bransonas tiesiog legenda, jį turi tiesiog žmonės žiūrės, bet lakas labai juokingas ir gali belenką iš tikrųjų padaryti, hendo metu negrano, šiaip visą laiką iškalbingas ir, linksmas prie stalo turėti Tony G su Philu Helmutu, čia savaime suprantama, Helmutas dėl blow-upų, Tony G dėl savo banterio. Tai tipo sunkiai būdavo. Paskui atsirado daugiau visokių žaidėjų, kaip ten, kad ir tas Tom Dwan dar, kur ten online žvėris, kurie, paskui ten pradeda laivą žaisti ir panašiai, kur tiesiog labai agresyvūs jauni žaidėjai, kur exciting tipo jie žiūrėti, nes ten 500 000 blefuoja, žinai, random vietoj, vien iš tos pusės. Bet pradžioje, kai aš pradėjau žiūrėti pokerį, nuo high stakes pokerio laikų, ten tų originalių, tai ten buvo realiai veikėjai. Nuo Samo Farhos visokie seni gambleriai, tokie charakteriai žmonių stūmė į priekį tuos visus televised pokerio laidas. Paskui buvo momentas, kai pokeris populiarumas krito, bet ir veikėjų buvo mažiau. Paskui buvo laikai, kur atsirado labai daug tų interneto wizardų, kaip vadindavo. Kur tiesiog, jauni pacanai, jauni ten 20-25 metų amžiui, kurie online labai daug grindina ir jie, žaidė ir dalyvavo ir turnyruose viską, kur jie nuobodus. Jie mokėjo labai gerai žaisti, jie žinojo matematiką, jie žinojo teoriją visą, bet jie nuobodus. Jie tylus arba su ausinėm tiesiog žaidžia, nes įpratę 100 stalų vienu metu žaisti ir jie vienodai, tas stalas realiai tiesiog, hendą žaidžia. Bet jo, labai keitėsi, kas, ir tie veidai pokerio, ir kas buvo exciting, ir kas ne. Yeah.
It's a very loose call from Doyle.
Tony calls.
Wow, what a sick hand this is. 4 ways.
I'm not even going anywhere next spot, so it's like a free roll for me.
It's the danger of smooth calling with kings. Ernest has let 3 other players into this pot.
The flop 9-10, 9 trip 9s for Hellmuth.
Phil has flopped the Hellmuth out of it. Our loose cannon Ernest is in big trouble if he can't get away from this, and honestly, Chris, I don't see how he'll be able to.
Tony G.
Regai visą pokerį supiso? Nemanau. Man atrodo, visiškai ne tai problema su pokeriu buvo. Pagrindė pokeriu didžiausias smūgis buvo, kai Amerikoje išbanino pokerį. Tada, aišku, ir Europoje, ir Lietuvoje pas mus, ir panašiai. Tai tie banai labai daug žalos padarė. Bet aš dar sakyčiau ir tos svetainių nesusitvarkymas. Ten, kur ir raiką kelia ir kovoja, juodoji rinka buvo labai masyviai. Labai daug problemų tokių buvo, kur paprastas žaidėjas netgi jam apskritai sunku žaisti. Regai yra regai, jų visą laiką buvo ir bus. Bet nemanau, kad regai sugadino pokerį. Regų visą laiką buvo. Ir Vegase kambariuose buvo, visur jų buvo. Esmė, kad tas recreational žaidimas tipo, nebuvo visiškai, kaip čia, buvo pleistas realiai. Ir galų galia, kai banina pokerio saitus ir tu gali tik vienam žaisti. Kituose negali, kur daugiau žaidėjų ir softas geresnis. O jeigu nori žaisti tuose kituose, tai turi jau ir VPN'us naudoti ten ir visai apeidinėti, tai ten tai tik regai ir eis, tokie, kur bando užsidirbti. Žodžiu, bet ne, vien tai, kad regai sugadina, čia yra nesąmonė.
G is checked on over to Phil Hellmuth.
That flop looks like you, doesn't it?
Lietuvoje tai Guoga pasidarbavo.
Ernest very confident.
17,000.
Phil bets 17,000.
If you look like me, why you bet so much?
Ernest is actually asking the right question, but isn't looking for an answer.
Wow.
All he can see are those 2 kings.
$36,000. I love you, Ernest.
I try to gamble, I just can't.
Doyle folds.
I was gonna
Ką Doylas turėjo? Ai, 6-5.
I try to gamble, I just can't.
Doyle folds.
I was gonna race. I'm so sick.
Tony G's out.
Wow.
This is almost certainly disaster for our loose cannon.
200,000.
What are you gonna do if I move in? You gonna call?
Phil, of course I have no choice but to, my brother.
You got aces or kings or something or what?
Man, if I had aces or kings, man, I'd be the man right now, wouldn't I?
This is why this show's so fun.
You're the best.
Boy, oh boy, I don't think I have a choice here.
This is why this show's so fun.
You're the best.
Aš jo žinau vardą. Galvojau, kad čia gal Negrano ateities žmona, nes Negrano paskui ištekėjus tos. Irgi vienos interviu ėmėjos ten vėliau, nepamenu jos vardą dabar. Amanda? Bet čia ne ta buvo.
I call. Kings.
I got 3 9s.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah,
What were you slow rolling him for?
Here, man.
Maybe he had 10s full. I mean, he was so happy.
That was so unreal.
That was torture.
I didn't mean to slow roll. Hold on. How many times you want to deal it?
Oh, hey, thanks for asking me.
3 times?
Yeah, that's, huh?
3 times?
Yeah, run it 3.
3 times.
3 times.
3 times.
Yeah, that'll
You
work.
might win one of those 3.
Trim banko dalim padalins.
Wow, and you straddled and everything. That was perfect.
You made it so much before the flop with ace-9.
Our loose cannon has 1 foot out the door.
You want to deal it 4 times or what?
4 times?
Yeah, it gives you a better chance to
Hey,
win.
damn sure do. Cool. Run them out, baby.
All right, 4
Ai,
times.
4 kartus. Tai 200 tūkstančių realiai padalins 4 dalis ir kiekvienas vertas, ketvirtadalio tos runautas.
4 times need 2 kings.
Realiai ilgojo laikotarpiu tai visiškai nepakeičia nieko, bet trumpojo laikotarpiu variaciją sumažina.
Wow, that's about 50,
spade,
50.
spade, queen, jack.
Hey, run a jack.
Spade, spade,
Hey, run a runner.
So we'll see the turn and river 4 times with each pot worth a shade under 50 grand. Run number 1. A jack of hearts.
Queen. Yeah, queen,
King.
The river, an ace of diamonds. Round 1 goes to Hellmuth.
Phil Hellmuth is filled up and made a full house. He's locked up at least 25% of this pot.
Run 2. The turn, a king.
There we go. Full house. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Get me down.
If you're in it twice, you got money back.
Damn. Oh, damn, I said 4 times, though. Damn, didn't I? Holy snap. I got to stand back up now. I thought it was only twice. Come on.
The river's a 3.
15% dog. Ernest has won the second pot.
So that's cool. I'm feeling good right now. Well,
You're still alive. You're still alive.
that's the only thing.
Our loose cannon will stick around. Round 3, a 7 of spades.
Everybody's looking for a spade.
He can now hit a king or a spade to win this.
Realiai visi prie stalo nori, kad Filas praloštų. Čia tiesiog standartas visą laiką būdavo. Dabar speidas gali ateiti. Aš nepamenu, ar ateis ar ne.
The
Spėju,
river,
kad ateis, nes iš konteksto.
it is a spade.
Damn
Spade! Up to 1!
Dabar reikia, kad dar vieną laimėtų.
Why did you go for 4 times? You went for...
Hey, man, I'm just thinking of more house, man.
Oh, this is like slow roll. One more time. One more time. Put a king ball out there.
Ernest Wiggins is now
Kodėl Foran tiesiog taip nusprendė? Gali nuspręsti 2, 4, kad...
won half the pot.
This is the thing right here. This is it right here, man. This is like big action right here, right?
Helmut loves you.
Yeah, I really like it.
Come on, one more. King, king.
Filas.
One more king.
The final run.
Ernest's odds continue to get worse and worse, but Phil
Jo veidas, blet. Va, kodėl visi nori matyti, kai Filas pralaimi. My God.
looks sick anyway.
A queen on the turn.
Jack! There's a jack!
Valetas arba karalius.
You want a jack. That would
Jack,
be
king.
fair.
King or a jack, one time. There's what, 3 jacks left?
Kaip bebūtų, jis jau susigražino savo...
The
tas
final
Wiggins.
river card. It's a king.
That's real! He hit 3 out of 4! He hit 3 out of 4! That's with the worst hand! Why is everyone so happy except Phil?
Antanas Guogas su Negranu high-fiving. It's why is everyone so happy except Phil? Nuostabu.
Why is everyone so
Net
happy
nuostabu.
except Phil?
Doilas nežvengia.
Hellmuth raises.
Jo, čia ta pati
King
laida
queen
visur,
for
kur
Fishman.
I don't win very many pots from this spot.
kur visur tas vienas
Fishman
neprofesionalas.
calls. Williams
An absolute fit.
calls.
David Williams in real bad shape with a real
No,
loose
lakas su
defend.
skiauterė,
Maybe a little
kodėl gi ne?
tilty from that last hand.
Deuce, jack, ace, 2 clubs, action flop.
This looks like a fun board.
Williams checks bottom pair. Hellmuth checks top pair. Fishman leads out with a semi-bluff. Williams folds.
Dešimkę pagaus ar?
Hellmuth raises.
This is a pretty easy call with a flush draw, gut shot, and 2 big cards.
And there it is by Fishman. 5 of hearts on the turn
Gal
gives
nieko
Hellmuth 2
nepagaus.
pair. He bets 15 grand.
We know Fishman isn't getting great immediate odds since his pairs are still no good, but PH could be doing this with worse flush draws, and he's got enough behind for decent implied odds.
Add it all up, and Fishman makes the call.
He's looking for a club or a 10.
The river, there's the 10 completing the straight.
Čia turbūt viena geriausių, nes flušas netėjo, nieks netėjo ir Filas dvi poras turi. Tai čia
Fishman swims the upstream battle and runs down the great one.
Ir jis nervinsis, nes
Action on
gačetą
Hellmuth.
gaudė, tipo...
23,600.
Nu, pagavo
Bets
gačetą, bet gaudė flušą. Bet...
23-6.
Kas tai būtų
$23,600
nervintus?
$45,000 pot.
This is pretty dirty. Fishman's reverse pedaling the nuts. Clearly, he's going to raise. The only question is how much, and can he get Phil to call?
I'm not gonna let you do this to me again, Phil. I can't let you do this to me again.
Leonardo DiCaprio could not be selling this any better.
How much you got behind? Was
Va,
there
čia
an
Tom
answer to that?
Duonas?
Like 85 or something.
Šalia Filo
I'm all-
nepamačiau.
Fishman shoves.
He even fake hesitated. Watch that Oscar, Leo.
I'm done, Phil.
This is so sick. I mean, is it possible that I just get cooled every hand I play here?
Čia panašus į Tom Duoną, bet jis negalėjo čia būti.
You got
ne?
king, queen of
Ne.
clubs? I mean, I guess so.
Jaunas.
Phil's put him on his
tuo
exact
laiku,
hand.
Kažin.
God, all that talking leads me to believe that. Wow.
Now, that might be real. I'd certainly be shaking either way.
All right, I call.
Hellmuth calls
Na, ne,
and sees
Duonas.
king, queen of clubs.
See, if a club comes, I don't lose one nickel in this hand.
Ja,
What a pot for
papasakok.
Fishman.
I mean, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Bye!
Can I even play in this game? I mean, what the they find? I mean, what the? I mean, how can I even play in this game? It's like I just get cheated. I mean, hand after hand after hand.
Don't blame the dealer. We all know it's the seat that's unlucky.
Give the amateur an offsuit 10. I don't lose one nickel if he hits a club. It's unreal.
Čia, bet, to be fair, Helmutui čia žiauriai nepasisekė. Nu, bet what the fuck.
And you know what? I would have called him quicker, except he talked so much that I thought he was super strong. But I know he can't move in with ace 10.
That was a great read, by the way. You had him.
You're a real classy guy, buddy. You are.
Who? Him?
You.
Why? What did I do?
Why would you say that? I mean, why would you, I mean, what are you trying to do? The guy hits a miracle 10 on me, and what, you want to just step
He's
on
a
me?
school teacher, and you and him have endless trunks of money. Endless trunks of money. He's a school teacher. For God's sakes, man.
Screaming will do you a lot of good.
Oh, my God.
Straddle.
So General Straddle.
Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah.
I'll over straddle. I'll over.
Uoga.
Straddle from Tony.
You're taking away my straddle energy.
I'm putting more money in there for
Okay,
the
let's see
good.
that. That's like wasted money now.
Čia Hačiamas, Australas, tas, kur laimėjo World Series of Poker, nepamenu, kuriais metais, kur skandavo ten Ozi, oi. Šito nepamenu vardu pavardės.
You can raise him comfortably knowing that he hasn't looked at his cards.
Action folds to Rankowski, who's out. Phil Hellmuth, ace jack.
Real money.
All right, I opened for the pot.
Pots it.
And you looked, right?
Well, I think I looked.
66.
Allegedly, I looked.
Tony.
I'm all in.
Pot limit, brah.
Without looking?
Without looking.
Pretty sure he looked.
Well, you can't be all in.
66.
Tony repots it with ace king.
All right.
Ir sako, meluoja, kad nežiūrėjo.
Slow down a bit. You got to save the rest?
Not if he believes you haven't looked.
Hellmuth now facing a raise and an angle shot.
It's hard to believe that you always have a hand against me.
Look, you could see the flop and get rid of it as well.
Did you look at your cards at all? I mean, it's...
Look, the people at home know I haven't looked. Joe's looked
well,
at my
if
hand.
you haven't looked, it's kind of an easy decision.
Čia jis vėl meluoja, čia jis
Look, the
matė
people
savo
at home
handą.
know I haven't looked. Joe's looked at my
If you
hand.
haven't looked, it's kind of an easy
Geriausias
decision
citatos.
for me here.
We can run it 10 times as well.
Ir jo, realiai, jeigu Tony G nežiūrėjo ir į raiziną nematė savo hando, tai matematiškai tu gali all-in dėti, nes, random handas tavęs nebytina. Bet, Tony G meluoja čia. Žiūrėjo handą.
Guess I'll just move in.
Right.
Phil ships and Tony calls.
All right, you're close. You're up there.
Oh, you lied.
Of course I lied. It's poker, Phil. What do you think this is?
That's messed up.
So messed up.
Wow.
What do you think? I'm blind? How many times?
Well, I asked you if you had looked or not.
You want to run it how many times?
I'll let you choose, Tony.
Three
I
times.
I always lose, so you kind of deserve to lose the first one.
I do deserve. I hope you win one.
Why would you lie? I mean, no, it's considered totally not uncool, man. I mean, it's not right.
I feel it's just a game.
That's etiquette, though. I mean, you don't
Phil,
say you were blind.
what happens on this table in play is just a game. We tell whatever we want.
So
When do you
all
tell
the
the
rules
truth?
of poker are just thrown out the window.
What do you think? I'm a kid? Phil, this is a
You
poker
know
TV
it's
show.
bad etiquette.
This is a poker TV show.
Well, don't argue with me then.
You
Don't
come
try
in
to
as
make
the best
excuses
player in
and
the world,
lie.
taking me on. You're
No,
coming in my
don't
house.
lie.
And I'm destroying you.
You know
every
it's bad
part
etiquette.
of the game.
You don't say you haven't looked at your cards when you haven't looked at your cards. You don't do that.
Okay, well,
It's like a rule of poker. It's like it's horrible etiquette.
Beje, tai nėra rule of poker. High stake žaidėjai gal kai kurie ten, bendras toks etiketas tarsi nerašyta taisyklė, tai gali būti. Tony G. Pohui. What the fuck, čia nėra taisyklė.
Because I thought you hadn't looked at your cards.
Come on, Phil. We're doing it 3 times.
Okay, how many times? 3 times?
3 times.
What a villain. I drink your milkshake.
So they're going to run it 3 times with the winner of each run taking a third of the pot. Flop. King 9 tray.
Tony pairs his king, Phil drawing nearly dead.
How happy are you now that it's not?
Tokį dalyką vadindavo angle shoot. Tipo, kai tie seni gambleriai visokie ten kazino mėgindavo vienaip kitaip, tikais nešvariais tarsi būdais, kažkokį edžą gauti. Ten, pavyzdžiui, imituoja, kad tipo foldina. Bet ne foldina. Tokį su rankai visi padaro. Maždaug, kad oponentas gal nepamatys ir, žinai, sureaguos kažkaip. Ten, kad pažiūrėt, ar blefuoja ar ne. Ten, tipo, arba apsimeta, kad kolina, tipo, pajudina taip ranką ten, į priekį, tarsi čipus judintų. Tokie visokie angle shootai vadindavos.
Running once.
Ieškai kaip.
If you ran it 11 times, you know you'd win like 4.
Phil taking the high road.
Turns a jack.
That's bad for me.
Terrible card for Phil. One less jack he can hit on the next run.
Give him the jack.
River, ace of diamonds.
That's kind of fair. Let's even out the deck a bit. You know, Phil, for me, I just want to undersell my hand. I don't know if the way I do it any way I can because it's a heads-up pot. That's me. I'm sorry that that's
You just
me.
admitted it was bad etiquette. You want to retract?
I'm sorry if I bullied you. I'm sorry.
Here comes flop number 2. 7, 5, 10. No help to Phil.
That's not
I don't think you're the kind of guy that wants to show your true colors all the time.
No, it's just your true colors can't escape you. You are who you are.
Jeigu teisingai prisimenu, Jennifer Tilly daitino Phil Laka, ten tą, kur matėm prieš tai.
Turn number 2, ace of clubs.
Phil's not even holding a club, so no flush draw can save him. He's looking for one of the 2 remaining jacks.
River, another 5, and Tony G takes the second run.
Don't rush. We might keep you in.
This is just agonizing to watch.
I want you to have a winner. I want you to come back. Come back and show your fans that you're a great player.
Flop number 3. Queen, queen, king, and Phil picks up some outs.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Like the 10's out as well.
Even if Phil hits the 10, Tony can still make a full house.
No, you'll get there.
How can I get there?
You will.
Turn 7, no help to Phil.
Okay, the last 10. 3 10s. You can take insurance too.
Our final river, Phil's gonna need a 10. It's a jack.
Whoa, you got there!
That's not cool.
No, he didn't.
No, sorry. I was just joking, Phil. Did you believe me again? Was that bad etiquette too?
So Tony, look, you're loaning me 50,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay, look, I don't accept it.
Okay, no problem.
But good game, man.
All right, I'm sorry, Phil. I really am. I'm sorry. I think you should retire. I think it's over. I think you're not there anymore, Phil. Get a tandem bike and get the hell out of here.
This is awful. What Tony's doing is horrific.
I think it's bike time. You know it.
Good game, everybody.
Take your man, and you boys start driving the bike like this. You guys are outclassed. You don't belong in this level, Phil.
Can you believe he
my
lied about his hand?
Yeah,
Have you ever seen that in a high limit game in your life? Tell the truth.
It's extremely strong because it's something you would never do.
Have you ever seen
Na,
that?
čia Amanda, ta, kur iš Nagranų.
Someone lie about their hand when they say they're on the line? Ever in your life? Tell the truth.
No.
Anyway, gerai viskas. Žiaurus Tony G, what a character.
Koks vakaras ilgas, kaip širdim man kelia. neizmėg